So here I am again, section 2 of my Demzly show interview. Wanted to thank everyone for host again. Thank you very much, Dwayne. Much appreciated for the opportunity to speak and let people know a little bit more about Bagua and what I do in my training. I was on question number 6 and who I find inspiring. And as I mentioned, people I train with are very inspiring. We, the group that I train with here in the city has been together for 8 years, a little longer, and I feel quite privileged to have the opportunity to train with them. There's always lots of really good feedback. It's a great, warm, supportive atmosphere, which is, two thumbs up when it comes to training. It makes getting through the week of training a lot easier. And again, teachers that I find inspiring, people that I would recommend. I mentioned BK Francis, Dr. Yang Wing Ming from Massachusetts. That's Energy Arts is BK Francis's website. YMAA.org or .com is Yang Wing Ming's website. There's a Red Eagle out on Cranton, BC that does Chen and Drunken Immortal boxing. Love his videos. Mr. Chen's Honghua, who trains in the Chen Practical Method, had a chance to train with him. Very, very inspiring. Made me want to get deeper into my own Chen that I train thanks to my teacher in Kingston, Ontario, Eric Tuttle. And that's also where I learned my Bagua through Mr. Tuttle and Pei Zidong and the Jiangno Chao and the Chen Tinghua lineage that I have my foundation. Advice for beginners. Basically, what beginners want to focus on is the basics. One of the things that I love about Bagua is that the circle walking, which is the most important part, is the basics, the foundation for everything else, and is also the path to high level skill in Bagua. And this is one of the things that I love about Bagua. The basics are everything, truly, through and through. Learning how to develop the courage to repeat things over and over and over again, and to push through your mind's desire to distract you and to say, oh, this hurts, this isn't fun anymore, blah, 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 blah. And of course, this is the beautiful thing about the martial arts, is that the ability to focus and to become disciplined and to train oneself, to find one's spirit and to just get through things. It's a really phenomenal resource that honestly I think everyone can learn from. Next question. How to find me online and what to expect from coming to my channel or my classes. Well, I'm on YouTube. I have a Facebook page called Ancient Design on Facebook. Feel free to sign up and become a fan. I love feedback. I love hearing what people have to say. It's always great having an opportunity to have two-way communication and to have conversation and to share ideas. I believe quite strongly in collaboration and that martial arts can only benefit by sharing and communicating. And I mean, coming to my channel, my videos are basically for to help the people in my classes, but provide basics and answer some of the questions that people have posed me in email about Bagua and Qigong and some of the basics that I train in. Books and DVDs I recommend. I'd like to say that Plum Blossom Publishing, that's plumpub.com, is a really good site for some really interesting resources on a lot of martial arts, especially Bagua. Again, the people that I mentioned, Dr. Yang Wing Ming, Mr. Shu Yu Liang, Grandmaster Shu Yu Liang in Vancouver, has some really good videos on Bagua and Xingyi, and Lu He Bafa, his daughter Helen Liang, is quite proficient in water boxing and is really, really amazing to watch. Books or DVDs. Hard to recommend stuff on Bagua. although Earl Montague's stuff is sort of, interesting to look at. There are lots of books out there. Frank Allen's book, honestly, The Whirling Circles of Bagua Zhang, really, really good book. And Bagua Linked Palms, Wang Shujin's Bagua form. There's recently a book published on it, and I've got it. It's a really good book. Lulu.com actually has some interesting materials that you can get at quite reasonable prices on Bagua. So check out Lulu.com. And I just want to say that I thoroughly recommend the Black Taoists channel here on YouTube. Really, really good perspective on Bagua. And he has actually been very inspiring to me to sort of like look at and to elaborate and to post some videos, because hey, it's, again, two-way communication is always a good thing. But I thoroughly recommend checking out his sort of no-nonsense approach to training. Old school. I'm old school. I really appreciate and am really inspired by people who believe in old school training, because that's what I believe in. How are we doing on time? What do I like about the martial arts? I think I covered that a couple minutes ago. But focus, discipline, an amazing tool for training and disciplining the mind, and an amazing tool for being able to connect with one's martial spirit is always invaluable. So the physical conditioning, I love it. I love Bagua because the physical conditioning is the hardest and the deepest that I have ever undertaken. So it's right up there for me. Do I do seminars? Yes, I do seminars. Where are my classes? My classes right now are at 145 Maryland Street. They're in the multi-purpose room of the Westminster Housing Co-op. And it's $50 a month for two 2-hour classes a week. I am talking to a couple of yoga studios about teaching classes in their spaces. So, stay tuned. Lots of options coming up, it looks like. Chocolate chip cookies. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love chocolate chip cookies. I'm a big cookie fan, but chocolate chip cookies have a very, very special place in my heart. What makes a good martial artist? Perennial question, right? A good martial artist is someone who has courage. It doesn't matter what style. I give props to anyone who trains in any martial art, because training in the martial arts demands a lot of respect, and there is an incredible amount of digestion and processing that goes into training any physical art. So the courage to train is what makes a good martial artist. And sometimes it takes a little while to find that courage, and that's just natural. Do I have my own training program? What is it? My own training program basically involves either my Chen, Tai Chi for warm up before doing Bagua. I've got my Chen form, I've got my standing like a tree, I have my 45 Jing set, I have predominantly my circle walking right now, my Bagua forms. There's the Jiangdong Chow, there's two of those. The old basic form, the kicking set. There is some Yin Fu, there's Yin Fu form, there's Gao, linear form, some weapons, stuff like that. But basically a lot of circle walking, a lot of standing at a stake if I don't have, if I'm, I just take a break at the office, go into the bathroom and take a moment, take a break, and I do some standing. Always wonderful to be able to do that. But it's mainly standing, qigong, 8 pieces brocade in the mornings with my Tai Chi form as warm-up before I do circle walking, and then my Bagua form. It's usually, on a good day, an hour in the morning to 2 hours on a good day. And we're about to stop and finish off the questions in segment 3. Be right back.